Apparently the music just stopped. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live with season 23, round 10 in Singapore. Let's get my dashboard up. That one. So it has been a minute since I've, would help if I also probably done that right. So look, yeah, it is me doing that wrong. I'll sort that out later. So here we are as tier 3. Let's go and have a look at the standings currently, where we have Yusuf in first with 145 points, and Drebe ever so slightly behind, 22 further behind, and Bouma in third with 87. Then we've got Summit in fourth, Jack Kings in fifth, Chris in sixth, Grayson 7th, Will 8th, Saeed 9th, Hyde at 10th, and we're missing a few races this season, unfortunately, otherwise we could have seen him further up. Zab in 11th, Igor 12th, Avinash in 13th, Simi 14th, Nice Face Dude in 15th, Benji 16th, Shun 17th, 18th is Nova, Luke in 19th, Prez in 20th, Bang Average 7, 21st, and then all the others pretty much not really around much. I mean, Trucko and Naked Champa, but obviously they took a few races off. So yes, Constructor's title is still very much open. 65 points, but obviously Yusuf and Sam are in the lead with 221 points, and Dre, Bay and Zab in second with 156. And then the Williams team of Nova and Wilma, a further 63 points behind second. So it's pretty much settled that the top three are. First and second and third can fight, but third can't get first. So it's going to be an interesting race for sure. We are here at Singapore, a very twisty, tight track. If it rains, it is not going to be fun. However, if it doesn't rain, it could present a bit more fun. But we will wait and see how it plays out. Let's change that out. So we've got 10 people turning up already. So Nice Face in, Nova and Boomer and the Williams, Will, Saeed, Prez, Jag, Yusuf, Chris and Zab are here. Let's change the title of this video while I'm at it, because I got it all wrong. Aero League Racing, Season 10. Round 10. 2, 3. Sorry, if anyone's typing, I'll be there momentarily. Singapore. There we go. I've actually got it right now. So we're still 7 minutes out from starting. site has also arrived now, which is cool. Hey Saeed, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Looking forward to the race. Now, I forgot to do something, so give me a second. There we go. So let's just make sure the settings are correct, even though they should be. I just like to go over it every now and again. Age restrictions. That's the weekend structure. That one, yeah. That's the one I want to check. Awesome flag. Cool. One second, I think there's something wrong. No, it's not. It's a sprint you put on, that's right. Ignore me. So Bang Average 7 El Choco have both turned up. We have 13 out of the oh, why is this shit always going on? Grayson's here, and he is in the McLaren for this evening. Sorry guys, it's been a while since the comms, so still getting into the groove of it. So I think we're still waiting on one or two people. So yeah, hopefully they turn up. Ah, there he is, Naked Champ. Such a weird name, but it's quite funny. Not gonna lie. Alright, give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be back. Hopefully back in time for qualifying. But I'll be back. Give me 2 seconds. So, here we are at Singapore. Not quite sure what the weather is going to do. Let's find out. See if I can get my on-track information. So this is setting a 1:37.9, nearly a full second quicker than his teammate Sam. Hey Crystal, how you doing, sweetheart? Nova in third, just 2 tenths behind. Dreamway going only 0.03 of a second slower than Yusuf. Oh, and we have a yellow flag. I haven't got everything up. Yes, I am doing great, thank you. Yes, I'm doing very well. Back in the commentary seat for the first time in a very long time. So we've got Bouma in 8th with 39.5 and validating his second run. Slade Gunn in 11th with 39.8. So Jack King's closest of anyone else towards Dre and Yusuf, 38 flat. Yeah, good time enjoying that, Crystal. Haven't seen you here for a while. So everyone seems to have done a flying lap. There seems to be a yellow flag in sector 2. That was Site E. Yeah, it's definitely been a minute since you've been around. So, El Trucker back on the track, which is good to see. Grayson down in 15th with a 140, taking way too much curve there going for that corner. We could bounce over it rather than anything else. Definitely getting proper traction. So I think everyone's going to be diving into the pits now. Yeah, looking at all the lights there, they've turned all their ERS off. And the recovery system. So yeah, they're all coming into the pits, and you know, fresh sauce and whatnot, and get out and try and smash another lap out. Also, guys, if you are listening, and if anyone is watching the stream, do not cut that pit entry line at all during the race, because you will be reported and you will be penalised. You don't want that. So, apparently, from my on-track reporter, the race is going to be dry, so that is going to be very good. So, a little inside source telling me that it's going to be nice and dry, which is always good here. So Singapore, it's a really good track, really. Hey Boomer, how's it going, man? How does it feel out on track? So Yusuf is out again. Is he at the front of the queue? No, he is not. That is going to be nice face. So let's stay on board with him, because obviously he's going to be the first to cross the line for a new lap. We're probably fine. I'm probably going to guess the pit strategy is going to be mediums to softs, not mediums to hards even, or hards to softs, depending on what people want to do. I'm not quite sure because I haven't raced here this season yet, so it's going to be really interesting to see how it goes. My race is on Sunday, so I can probably take some pointers here from people. I believe rightly, I think Saeed took my seat full time in the Red Bull. Oh no, he's deciding not to do it. Who's next? Is it Nova? Yes, Nova was next. Boomer's teammates, let's jump on board with him and see what he can do. Right, let's put telemetry up. I also want to have a look at the dashboard to see what's going on. So Drube has the fastest first sector of all. What is Nova going to do? As he comes around the corner, completing the first sector any second. now. He's up by 0.08 of a second. He's actually set the fastest first sector. That's good going by him. So hopefully he can keep it going nicely through the left-hander there. The annoying sector of the lefts and rights before you go through the bridge. And go through there without hitting, drop down to second, nice and early, DRS open. What's he going to get by the time he gets to the end of the straight here? He is 0.6 up on his previous time. He is setting a stonker of a lap. Obviously Yusuf is going to be the next to cross the line, so we'll jump on board with him as soon as Nova's finished. Coming through the second tunnel. Ooh, too much curve there. Stay off the wall, don't take too much. Nicely done, just riding that curve ever so nicely. Through the final corner he comes. And he goes fourth with a 1:38.3. Yusuf crossing the line and going even faster with a 1:37.4. He's 0.4 quicker in his own time. Let's jump on board with Dre here because obviously he's in second. See what he can do. Come around the final corner in 6th. Oh no, El Trucker's out. Dre staying second. Going 0.2 quicker. Is that Chris? Chris has just crossed the line and he has gone 5th. Samet crossing the line now. He is going to go 6th, 1/10 quicker. Who's that behind him? That's Zeb. Bang average Zeb. Not improving. Boomer though has. He has gone up to 7th with a 38.8. Doing really well there. So the biggest gainer so far has been Nova. Chris has also improved. He has gone up to 5th. So unfortunately, Trucko is out. He DNF'd. I did not see where that happened. Because obviously we were on board. Watching a few laps. So, who's that? Is that Will? That's not Will. It's Nice Face. Nice Face is going to come around the final corner. Dropping a 5th. Is it not too happy with the setup? 9th with a 39.2. Zab setting a flyer. He's ever so slightly down on his previous time. 0.07 of a second. So Dre still setting the quickest first sector. By nearly 0.2 of a second as well. Ooh, ever so close to riding the wall there. However, he is coming in. Everyone still has enough time for another flying lap if they wish to do so. Don't think Yusuf really needs to worry too much. Obviously he will. Here's the McLaren that's out. Prez is up front in McLaren, so let's sit and watch him because he is going to be crossing the line first. By the looks of things, El Trucko crashed during the hot lap, which was very, very unfortunate. Where was it? I'm not entirely sure. So coming under the final tunnel, through the last complex of turns, He should turn his ERS on round about now. Shift gear off the throttle, then put it back on, open DRS and start your lap. Let's see what he can do. Coming into the first corner, Grayson's retired. Grayson has retired through the tricky section. Ooh, a little squirrely out of there. First couple of corners for Perez there. DRS wide open. Under the sign, he is 700ths of a second up. He is the quickest in Sector 1 so far. Unless that glitch has returned. Going over the bridge. That's a terrible view that is. Nice and early, DRS open. Let's see what he can do at the end of Sector 2. Hopefully these guys get out of his way. It looks like Nova isn't. Finally Nova is. That might impact him. Hopefully it doesn't impact Perez too much. Sector 3 yellow flag, that was a Merc. The only Merc we have on track is bang average. And crossing the line, improving by half a second. He goes 8th. He was actually doing. Jag crossing the line. Going ever so slightly quicker. Is next across the line. I'm not entirely sure. Let's jump on board with Bouma, because we know he's on the flying lap. Bouma up by a full 10.5. So Summit is also on the flying lap, so we can watch them both and compare the times. Wonder how many people were going to get hit with that arm turn at the end of the bridge. So, a 147 up by 0.3 of a second. A 145 up by a second. Okay, so Summit is definitely much quicker through Sector 2. Going through this tunnel. On the bridge. Okay, very tricky. So Chris is staying in 4th. Let's see what Summit could do here. Definitely pulling away from Bouma in this section. And he goes 4th for a full half a second quicker than his previous time. Bouma also improving ever so slightly in time, and he goes 0.2 quicker. Drebe setting the fastest second sector of all. Jag King's not improving, staying in 3rd. Nova down to 6th now. Now we'll stay in alone after crossing the line. Oh, Drebe has invalidated his lap. Still curious as to what he would have done. The 137.6. Would have been ever so slightly quicker, but still not enough to take provisional pole. So Yusuf, if he wanted now to just ease off and not have to worry about it too much, but that is not Yusuf. He is going to come through the final section as he normally does, improving by a full nearly 0.2 with a 47.292. Nice pace. This is starting to go into the pits. I do wish people wouldn't do that if on the flying lap. When it's finished, you're meant to cross the line, not go into the pits. So, Yusuf taking pole for Singapore. Dreve in second, Jag Kings in third, Summit 4, Chris 5th, Nova 6th, Boomer 7th, 2 Williams side by side. Saeed in 8th, that's pretty impressive. I wouldn't say it's slow, Boomer, maybe, I mean, you lost a bit of time to Summit through Sector 3, definitely, but race is different to qualifying. It's a case of just stay out of trouble, hopefully. But I'd definitely go harder compound to start with if it was me. So where we're Saeed in 8th, Prez in 9th, Nice Face in 10th, Bang Average Seb in 11th, Will in 12th, Zab in 13th, Grace in 14th, Ultraco in 15th, and Naked Champ in 16th, rounding out with the Red Bull. So, here we go, dry race at night, which is always good. Still high chance of safety car, always is here. Hopefully, unlike Sunday, no, Tuesday in the sprint, especially in Kota, there was one in the first, like, half dozen corners. So, hopefully that's not the case tonight. Hopefully turn 1 goes well for people. Here we go. Formation lap. As always, let's put the tyres on. Most people are doing exactly what I would have done, gone for the hardest first. Obviously, the medium run is going to have to split some pace, but we're going to die out relatively quickly. Obviously, softs are going to be really, really bad here. And I mean, really bad. I've only done about 10 laps here on practice so far. I haven't really done much for myself. So I'm currently, I'm not going to be here for the rest of the season, obviously on comms. I'm only filling in for Russell Font, because Font is down to tier 5 now, commentating on there, because obviously we've had unreliability in comms, unfortunately. So he's down there covering them for the remainder of the season, I believe. And then Ross should be back next week. So, predictions for the top 3. Yusuf, Dre and Samet. Jaikin could also be fighting for it depending on how things go. Any of the top 4, without a doubt. Boom on a nice outside chance because he's had quite a bit of luck when it comes to picking up from people's mistakes. Hopefully our trucker can get something decent. Slow down. So, no one so far being disqualified for not hitting their box. There's never going to be
Oh no, Boomer got disqualified, and so did Nice Face down Trucko for not hitting the box properly. I have a funny feeling that Boomer may have had an incident further back by spinning. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 5 lights, and away we go here at Singapore. Everyone again, relatively decent start. Samet getting one of the best of all, down the inside of Drebe there, into turn 1. Drebe going wide ever so slightly. Little bit of argy-bargy. Samet getting up into second in the first 2 corners. Drebe still keeping third from Jadkins going into turn 3. Yusuf getting a nice start there, however his teammate is going to catch him rather rapidly. No one appears to have had any issues so far. Nice little side-by-side action there by Chris and Will. How is that going to go into the next corner? Yeah, Chris Will is going to bounce off there. Saeed not having a bad start either. Skipping down tonight. Prez all over the back. Zab naked. Trucker not having a bad start either. Grayson having the worst start of all. He has no front wing now. And just decides to cut the corner. So he's going to get a 5-second penalty straight away. Yusuf still pulling away from his teammate, even though he's on the hard compound. Quite nicely. Gaps in the front sector too. Who was that? Prez has spun. Coming out of the left-hander after the bridge. So he is now down to last, unfortunately. So gap has built between Dre. Oh, Grayson another one. And another one. Grayson getting all the penalties in the world here today. So over a second gap is already formed between second and third. Hopefully Dre can pull that back now that his tyres warmed up. Oh, Zab is gone as well. What's happened to Zab? He's going into the pits for some reason. Don't see any damage, but that doesn't mean anything. Sectors 1 and 3. Grayson has retired from the race on lap 1. I don't understand that. But back to the front, Yusuf has gained a second gap on his teammate. On the harder compound as well. That is frightening. The fact that he's managed to pull that gap already. Boomer in 6th, falling behind his teammate, however. Definitely not having the same pace. But, however, he is on the harder compound, so he is going to go longer in the first stint. So that could play a pivotal role in things to come. He doesn't have a 2.5 gap on Will, so it's not too bad for him. Sam managing to close the gap ever so slightly and set the fastest second sector, so could potentially be taking the fastest lap early on. They're already building a 2-second gap, and Ferraris are running away with this on the streets of Singapore. There we go, there's a pit strategy between lap 18 and 25, hards to mediums, so it's probably going to be around about, I don't know, Naked Champ having a bad time. He was just falling down the slightly, a little bit of a bang there on the wall. So Yusuf again setting the fastest lap, warning in sector 3. Who is that? That is Nice Face. He has lost it, so he's hit the curb somewhere along the line, or maybe the wall at the same time. Definitely not something you want to do. So Yusuf staying out of DRS range for his teammate. Drebe not in the DRS either in the Ferrari, so that is going to hurt him massively in certain areas. Jadkins and Nova pretty close to him. Boomer is going to be having a very lonely race very, very shortly. So hopefully those tyres are going to either come to him or the fact that the pit strategy is going to work better in his favour. And the trickiest section seems to pay off for Boomer more, so his downforce is definitely set for the trickiest section rather than the straights. So that's going to bring him back into contention. Jag Kings, Nova, Drebe, and Boom are all pretty close together, so we've got a nice little fight here between the four of them. Starting to pull gaps every now and again to Jag, because obviously Jag has got Nova in his wing mirrors, and that's going to put him in 2 minds. He's got to defend as well as attack. So Will 2 seconds behind Boom. Boom is staying within DRS with his teammate. Is his teammate going to play the nice card? And is he going to move over if the fact that Boomer does start showing better pace, because obviously Boomer is higher up in the championship, and if Boomer can get better points for the team, then obviously it gives them a fighting chance against the Ataris of Drebe and Zab. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Boomer's fallen off. He's definitely not very comfortable through that first part, and then during the second part and later it just comes to it. But he's really suffering during that first part, it's like with the straights and stuff like that. It's interesting to watch, because he was at 1.9 seconds, he's now 1.2, 1.1. So these guys still having a good fight here. Pretty much the only decent fight we've got. Everyone else, I mean, you've got Chris and Truckle. Truckle up into 10th. Truckle having a good race so far. Hopefully that continues for them. So yeah, been making up time in places, but it's really not good. I mean, Yusuf is running away with it. Yusuf is 2 seconds in front of his teammate who was on softer tyres. That's frightening. Perhaps a promotion for Yusuf for next season. No, but then a little wide through turn 3. Sorry, guys. Slade closing in on them as well. Next track, get a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. The pit lane here is such a nightmare. So, can Nova get a move done on Jag Kings after the bridge? Because he is very, very close. He's got to stay within that like 0.3 of a second on the exit of it. Can he do it for... No. Dropping way too far back. However, yeah, he's dropping too far back and coming out of that corner. And he's out of the RS as well, so that is not going to help him. He's been burning it all race. What is that 5? So that is not going to help him one little bit. Let's have a look at this fight between Slade and Will. Nova having a little issue somewhere. He's now falling over a second behind Jag. So yeah, back to this one. Obviously, Slade's going to get DRS coming out of here. Oh! Will is gone! Will is gone! That is going to be a virtual safety car. That is not going to help him. He's now got to do the entire track without a front wing. That was so unfortunate coming through the final corner there. As he just lost traction and the car just snapped and it hit him into the wall, which is so unfortunate. However, slightly profiting from it because he is now up into 7th, so giving some good points. Trucko up into the points quite nicely now. Hopefully that continues for him. Obviously Chris is not far behind him. there is a trick to virtual safety cars. But it's not easy around a track like this. Obviously you drop back in time and then drive through penalty for bang average Seb for getting it wrong. So hard around tracks like this. Jacking still in second of Dre. Nova slipping 2 seconds back. And Boomer 2 seconds back in his teammate as well. So you could set everyone apart from Chris and Trucko have a second gap between them at least. Jacking catching Dre ever so slightly there through the final sector. Nova's in the pits already. Nova in the pits at lap 7? Going on to the hearts for the end of the race. And chasing his front wing. So he's had front wing damage, which is why he was losing time to Jags. That makes sense now. Chris is out. Chris is gone. What happened to Chris? Oh man, he lost it coming out of turn 3 and 4 and then just plowed into the wall, losing his tyre. That is going to be a full safety car. That is going to benefit the likes of Nova, because now he is on obviously fresh sauce. Anyone behind on mediums will now probably go for hards. Whether it benefits or not is another matter. I won't be too surprised to see Summit come in. I could be wrong. Summit's normally pretty good with his tyres, I'm not going to lie. He's one of the better ones. So obviously fastest first sector recently was Nova, but he was on brand new tyres. Oh, nice face. Too naughty. And into AI mode. Sorry, but that will be reported. Naked Champ received a stop and go penalty for stipulated speeding in this lane. Oh, I'm so sorry, I can't speak English tonight. So, this is going to help a lot of drivers, because obviously we're going to bunch the entire thing up now. So bang average in the pits. So unfortunately we lost 2 drivers, although I'm surprised for like nearly 9 laps in, we've only lost 2. Not the time. It's more than that. So, for those that just joined, we are... Oh mate, it sucks. I felt really sorry for you, dude. The fight you were going to have, the trucker, was going to be quite good and quite fun. What happened? Did you just lose traction? Ah, right. No, that really sucks, man. Sorry to see it happen. Yeah, around here it's never fun at times, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not looking forward to it on Sunday. But yeah, no, I'm really sorry to see that happen. So just waiting on making chance to catch up with the part. The other catch up. Yeah, hopefully you can make up for it in Jeddah next week. And pull some really good points out of that. And then obviously off to the final race at Japan in 2 weeks' time. So what do you reckon your predictions are for the top three and the way things are going? They've come out for at least one more lap. So it's really going to benefit Nova. Bang average. We're on new salt, that new medium, so potentially a two-stop strategy. It's got to be a two-stop strategy, can't be anything else. Salmon's still out on 9-lap-old mediums. Second longest server on, or the longest server on, sorry. Interesting strategy for people doing stuff, not for us. Obviously I won't say anything about that one, just reading it from my own interest. So, safety car should be coming in this lap first, obviously now everyone is caught up. It'll be interesting to watch how this goes. Where we should watch. Probably say round here, so it's the middle of the front. Yep, safety car in this lap. At this point, might as well just let the safety car really bugger off. Who is going to be the first one? Is Yusuf going to be able to catch his teammates? Everyone being really good under the safety car, not having any issues. Good. It means hopefully there'll be less reports this week on the streets because they have been having a few. Ooh, that's ever so close for Jag and Trey. Yusuf's gone. Yusuf is gone. Wow, he has caught his teammate absolutely dead in water. Dre keeping up Jackins. Who was that down? Saeed having a look. Ooh, there is a good fight with Sam and Will going into turn 1, turn 2 and turn 3. Someone has spun. Nova has spun. So has Prez. Also had an issue through turn 1, 2 and 3. So Nova losing out. Boomer. Saeed crawling all over and having a look down the inside into turn 5. So far so good. Obviously we've had a few people have issues in turn 2 and 3. Prez and Nova being spun around. Don't know whether there was issues there. Zab making a move on the Mercedes there and getting it done onto that straight. He is now going to be flying a little bit. Trey all over the back of Samet. Samet got really caught out by his teammate. I don't know whether the fact his tyres are dead or the fact that he maybe held the pack up ever so slightly. Nova hit Prez into turn 1, 2 and 3 and then bang over his door, so had a little contact there as well. So that's what caused that issue. So, is Yusuf purposely holding the field up? No, making a pit stop. Double checking things. Plus 9 for boys. Okay. So, sorry about that, I was just making sure everyone was doing pits properly. This looked all pretty close. Trucko ever so slightly off the pace, but he's in 7th, so that's good. Trey had a little sneak look on Samet there. Boomer pulled him off the pace ever so slightly. So Samet is really pulling off the pace of his teammate here. He's nearly 3.5 seconds behind already. But it doesn't look like Dre's got the pace to get past him. So we've got a little bit of a train here. How long before Dre can get past him? We've got Will very close to Saeed, but we've got a 3-way battle here, so let's keep an eye on the time and see how that goes, especially through the next part, because Will is starting to literally be in the gearbox of Saeed here. So let's watch this through this section. Saeed fairly defending. Just out in the middle of the track and then taking the line again. So Boomer catching up with Jag. Then into the DRS. That's the open now. So is Dre going to get this done? No, he's too far back here. Ever so close to Saeed here, having to brake a little bit earlier as well, making sure that he doesn't drive into the back of Saeed by mistake. Obviously the braking distance is going to be ever so slightly different now. But this is interesting, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-way fight here. Saeed isn't all that far behind. If he could just, gain a couple of tenths, he could be grabbing that DRS off Boomer. Making this fight even more interesting than it already is. that Yusuf is gone. Yusuf is in the distance and he is just pulling away right now. There is no stopping this man from winning the title, I don't think. Let's have a look at this. Just going to double check something. Now, this is only 22 points in front. So as it finishes now, if it's to finish this way, so it's finishes way with Drain third, he's at 32 points, so there's no way he can win the title this race. Potentially, Yusuf can win it in Jeddah. So I missed it and I apologise guys, we all got past Clode at some point. We've now going to try and close the gap on Bouma here. However, Yusuf's on 13 lap old softs. So he's trying to push them as far as he can go. He's like 5 seconds behind his teammate now. I mean, how dead are his tires? I'm not entirely sure, he's not telling me. I'm just curious, but he's not going to show me that. So, Trebe having a look. Did not get the move done, however, but we've got another DRS section coming up, so if Trey gets a massive drive out of this turn 5, nice place setting the fastest lap of the race so far. Trey's still not close enough. Oh, he could have been. But Samet defending that line perfectly, not giving Dre a sniff of being able to do it. Nova setting the fastest lap with 142.9. This race is now becoming interesting. Ooh, Bouma right up the back of Jag here. Is he going to get a great drive out of the turn? DRS wide open. It's not long enough. It is not long enough for him to be able to get that done. Trey and Samet also having a scrap. We are getting fights all over the place now. So I apologise if I missed something. We've got 2 fights going on here that are ever so good, and Will is right up the gearbox of Bouma. So we have a 5-point fight right now. So is Trey going to get the best? Oh, Samet, that was awfully close to crossing the line, my friend. Awfully close. So Samet finally comes into the pits. Let's see where he comes out and what he does. Trey is now open and free. Is he going to be able to catch Yusuf, or is Yusuf just literally going to drive away? Will having a sneaky little look, but knowing he is way too far back to even try to think about it. So this is the next fight. This is what it's going down to. Who's going to get second? Is Dre going to keep it into the pit stops? Or is Jag going to snatch it just at the last second? Oh, so much better on the brakes through that section than what Dre is. Trucker with a 3-second penalty. That sucks so much for him. Really good racing, having that pop up on the screen is never a nice thing. So Saeed has fallen off. Dre is falling away from Yusuf. Yusuf is literally running away with it right now. This is Yusuf's to lose at this rate. These four ever so close. Bouma the closest of all to the car in front. But not close enough. So nice face, just not long put on new tyres. Zab is in the pits after 15 laps on his mediums. Welcome guys, thank you for joining. You have joined at the time of amazing fighting after the first safety car and only safety car of the race so far. Zab back into the pits already? No, Zab is out. Okay, that's good. So my prediction on the top 3, I'm not sure if that's looking like it's going to happen now. But Dre is pulling away from Jags here, keeping him out of DRS range, which is going to hurt him to Bouma behind him. I think he's not really closing that much. It's going to play on him. It's going to play on his mind. Just for certain sectors that Dre manages to pull that distance to Jag. Jag getting better traction. Bouma and Jag both coming into the pits. Is it a 2-stop strategy? It can't be. So Will up into 3rd with 11 lap-old tyres. Dre falling behind. El Trucco up to 4th. Great drive from him so far. Prez up into 5th now. Where are these two going to come out? Are they going to come out ahead of Saeed? No, they're not. Samet's coming through. Is Samet going to be able to get both of them? Samet got the fastest lap of the race and manages to get them both. So it is back to pecking order. So it looks like my prediction on the podium could just pay off. So the only one within a second is Niceface and Saeed. So far, keep an eye on the other timings. Big Champ getting a 3-second penalty for track limits. Side kissing very recently, so these are brand new mediums, so we should be able to start pulling away ever so soon from Niceface here. So Will in the pits. Pitting on 12 lap tyres. Trucker's in as well. Prez also in. We're all going on to softs. You do realise they are not going to last long at all. Jag having a look at Samet there. Getting ever so close. Will and Bouma are going to get on the fight very soon. However, Will softs are not going to last at all. It's only a nice face. trucker coming out in the middle of the scrap between Nice Face and Saeed. So that's going to put a damper on Saeed's night, getting caught behind a pit lever. And you're about to try and overtake one of the best defenders in the tier, so good luck to that. So Boomer closing in on Samet here. Samet again overtaken by Jag King. So I apologise for missing. Is Yusuf going to come into the pits? Not yet. What about Dre? Dre seems to be sliding now. I know the hards can last up to lap 25. No. He is going to come into the pits and change to those medium tyres. That is going to possibly allow this lot to get close, but not overtake. They are way too far back. But Boomer right on the gearbox of Samet and Will closing in ever so quickly as well. But Will is out of the VRS trying to catch up with him. Could that hurt him? Oh, Boomer getting in the main next, coming out of the final turn. Is he going to get it into? No, he decides to back out of it. However, they do catch and overtake Dre. Who into the pits and undercut. Really strong here. Is Boomer gonna make the move? Boomer is gonna attempt the move, getting past before the corner, never getting a 3-second penalty. Samet slotting in just behind him. So Boomer getting up to third after the first round of pit stops. Obviously this medium tyres that much better than what the hards are at this stage of the race. Will is going to be looking to get past Samet as quick as possible. Yeah, don't attempt it through there, whatever you do. Just wait. DRS is coming ever so slightly. You're going to get better traction coming out of the corner. Will decides not to. Doesn't have enough room just yet. Bit of wobbly traction coming out of the corner there. So Yusuf is in the pits. Yusuf is in the pits. Coming out now, he is going to get in and out before Jags even gets to him. That is amazing. To have that much of a lead, that he does not have to worry about the car behind him. He is going to get into turn 1 and 2. And before Jag gets there, he's going to keep about 2.5 second gap, 3 second gap. That's impressive. Boomer not able to catch up to Jags, however. Samet still fighting off Will here. Will getting much better traction coming out of that turn. DRS wide open. Dre behind him as well. Dre is going to take a look at the inside. Backs out of it because we'll see. Ooh! Ferrari going ever so wide into that corner. Possibly getting the braking wrong in every sense. But Will's light is still flashing. That is not going to help him. That's why Dre's able to really reel that gap in. That's going to help. I mean, Samet is really holding these two up right now. So is Dre going to join the fight as Will? No, Will's not going to take it right down the inside. Good boy. Yes, that's a corner you don't want to do that on. I've seen way too many accidents there. So Dre's just patiently biding his time. So Will's tyres are going to start going off ever so much quicker. Both the cars in front of them have no ERS. So he was overtaking Zab on much softer tyres. Dre get a much better drive through there. Look at that. Literally, he is more or less inspecting the inside of Will's gearbox there. Will have to be very careful with Dre this close. Dre will pounce on any mistake, any gap that's given to him. Oh, has he got better traction coming out of the corner? Trying the undercut, doesn't work. We have a yellow flag. Oh, Dre getting much better traction coming out of the corner there. Will with no ERS. There's no way to defend against Dre Bay. Taking the inside of the corner before the bridge. If you're going to allow Dre to now start pulling away and catching Summit. Bouma still comfortably sat in third place currently. Funny thing, Will's tyres might be seeing the end of time here. I know they don't last all that bit. Oh mate, that overtake was amazing, I'm loving it. So Dre is now used to setting the fastest lap at 139.8. That is phenomenal. He is already 6.5 seconds ahead of Jack King. Will is starting to fall behind these guys. Dre, amazing drive out of the final corner. So much better than you Samet. Different line through. Yeah, I'm wondering if Will's softs are starting to feel the damage to them. I know they don't last all that long around here. Drebe going to the outside of Samet, doing it so easily with the assist of DRS there. And this could be Drebe now starting to pull away, which could potentially put Samet into the clutches of Will. He's driving a great race as well, by the way. Trucker not doing too bad either. He's caught up to bang average Seb. He was on 15 lap old cards. We're just going to stick with these guys for now. So Samet is now outside of DRS range to Dre, which is going to leave him open to Will. But watching these guys, Saeed, El Trucker and Bang Average. Trucker getting decent exit there. DRS wide open. Is he going to get him into the corner? No, he's not. He's too far back. Saeed is just letting El Trucker know that he's there. Saeed also at VRS as well, and a little bit close during braking under that section. Will closer and closer and closer, not close enough. The trucker getting a pretty decent drive. Naked Champ getting another 3-second penalty for track limits. Let's watch this because Will is gaining, going to the insides. Depending on braking, how's he going to do? He's going to get the job done. Both out of VRS, so it's now down to who's got better traction, who's got better setup. That's been so much fun. Trucko looking down the inside of Bang Up instead, getting it done nicely. All three of them out of VRS right now. But this is going to allow Trucko to put away slightly. I mean, he's already gained nearly a second gap. Just after a few corners of overtaken Bang. So yeah, this has been an entertaining and great race so far. We're on lap 24 already, which I had not noticed. Will is 2.6 seconds behind Dre. Dre is 3.2 seconds behind Bouma. Closing in certain areas. But this, I mean, Trucker is already basically second and a half up on Seb. Saeed is going to be the next one to potentially overtake him. Not sure Seb's going to be able to make it to the end of the race. But we will find out. Seb, how's your exit in the final two corners? Pretty decent. However, Seb has just managed to keep him down. But those medium tires. Oh, Saeed getting very twitchy coming out of turn 3 there. Maybe his tyres are heating up a little bit too much. Losing a bit of that traction that he needs. Will literally falling away from Dre now. If he can make his tyres last to the end of the race, I'll be very surprised. It's another 6 laps, 12 laps on softs, absolutely not around here. But it'll be interesting to see if he can do it. Oh! What happened to Will? I have a funny feeling Will's tyres are dead. I'm so sorry I messed up one, guys. Will's got to come into the pits now. If he doesn't, he's just going to hurt his race even more. But it depends what tyres he's got left. He's got no traction coming out of any of those turns. So let's go back down to the fight with Saeed and Seb. Zab is also catching them as well. Oh! Saying that, and then Zab loses it coming out of the turn. Maybe getting just a little bit too much throttle there. Which was so unfortunate. So Will literally just leaving the pits. He's on another set of softs. That will last him to the end of the race. Nice pace, also getting past his teammate, but that won't last for long. Dre is catching Bouma, but nowhere near enough to put him under pressure. Houston is literally just pulling away. Now I'm 11 seconds ahead of Jag, who's going to secure second at this rate. Saeed's still not getting past Seb here. Seb's still putting up a really good fight, which has allowed Trucko to pull 3.5 seconds on him, and closing the gap on Samet. Could he catch Samet before the end of the race? Watching the time. No. Oh, Samet's got a 3-second penalty as well. So let's have a look at the penalties, guys. Samet has 3, Trucko has 3, Nova has 3, Champ has 6. So Saeed again is out of DRS. Do people forget that you can turn it off and harvest it? Saeed got a much better exit out of the chicanes there. Is he going to get it done into turn 1? No, he decides not to make a move. Very wisely decides to back out of it. Just wait for the DRS. Get it down into turn 5. Use the assisted DRS. Hit the outside, hit the right side of him now. Don't allow him to make that move. What a move down the inside there. Finally, the frustration of Saeed must just be lifting off his shoulders. I thought there'd be more DNS and safety cars. So did I, if I'm honest. I was expecting 3 to 4 safety cars, and a few more DNFs. But so far, luckily, we've only had 2 DNFs, 1 safety car and 1 virtual safety car. So, for me, that's made it a much more interesting race. However, gaps have now formed. I mean, Saeed has pulled 1.2 seconds ahead of Seb. He's the only Red Bull that was going to score points today, which Fortunate. But Dre's starting to catch Bouma a little bit more. He's on 2 lap older tyres. But is he going to be able to catch 2 seconds in 3 laps? This is just going to further extend the lead for Yusuf in the championship. Bouma was talking to me earlier saying that he was slow and he wasn't going to get anything out of this race. I think he could just get that podium, you know. Ooh. Traction down a little. Ooh, sector 3. Who's out? Who's out? Who's out? Sab has lost it again through the final corner. Luckily enough, doesn't appear to be any damage on his car. That is good. Maybe it's just going to be hot tyres, so he's just going to have to keep them cool for a minute. But we're not really getting anything here. Trucko in 6th. Not really catching Samet. Saeed isn't really catching him. Ooh, little bit of a tank slap on the wall there. Is his tyres. No, it shouldn't be warm. They're only 9 laps old, so this should be okay. Seb on 20 lap old hards. So yeah, let's jump on board with Trucker for a little bit, give him a little bit of air time. He seems to be doing pretty well tonight, which is nice to see. He scored some good points tonight. Johnson shoots out of the wall. Not the greatest view, but it's good if there's a fight going on. Samet maybe choosing the wrong strategy for this race. Maybe he should have decided the same thing as his teammate, going for the hards to mediums, because it definitely appears to have been the best strategy for a lot of people. One more lap to go after this one. Come on, Bouma. You got this, buddy. But Yusuf just absolutely stretching that gap as though he's from a different world. Up to 18 seconds already. Dre really closing the gap here on Bouma. Sector 3, that is Seb. I have no idea why. Oh, you just reset to track, naughty boy. Sorry, but I am going to have to report that. One thing I will have to report because it is against the rules. I am so sorry. So let's jump on board with Dre here, because obviously he is closing that gap to Bouma. Bouma has run out of DRS. Is Bouma going to be able to defend for his life right now? Nice face dude has broke part of his rear wing apparently as well. A little bit of damage on it. So is Boomer going to be able to hold Dreeway off for... Yes, it is. I can understand if he was beached on a curb. That is fine. We have said that, as long as they can prove it was the fact that they can't move. But the way he was, he tried reversing against the wall. I could be wrong. I've seen that wrong. But I will report it. I have to. Trey gonna have a look around the outside of Boomer here. Both out of the RS. Trey getting the job. Ooh, little bit of a wheel bang there. Don't think Boomer's got much to argue with in terms of pace. But he is going to have the RS coming out of the bridge. So that could help him. This is the fight for the final podium position on the final lap. Both of them, the tyres may be a little bit warm. Boomer opening his ERS. DRS even, my bad, DRS. Oh, a little bit of a twitch there from Trey. Oh my lord, sorry, Yusuf taking the checkered flag for Singapore here. That was me watching the race, the fight. That's been done now. Jack King's coming around the corner for the final time to take the second spot on the podium. Drebe on the final lap, taking the final spot. Boomer coming home in fourth. Samet is going to be coming home in fifth. And El Trucco, after having such a miserable season, quite possibly the worst he has had, unfortunately, crossing the line in sixth, a very deserved sixth. Sai coming home in seventh. Will getting another 3-second penalty and coming home in eighth. Nice pace and Nova coming around the second to last corner for the final time, taking 9th and 10th to round up the top 10. Zalin Bang still fighting to the death in the final lap. As long as Seb does not make any dumb move. Good boy. Round the last two corner they come. Sab taking 11th and Bang taking 12th. Wow. What a race. Congratulations to Yusuf for such a dominant display there. Trucker getting driver of the day. That's very well deserved. Boomer was so unlucky not to hold on to the final podium position. He raced so well. Trey obviously coming out on top, taking third. So there you go, guys. Yusuf also getting the fastest lap for the day. And yes, Chris, it was a much better race than I expected as well. Full of fights, very clean, and everything. It was a pleasure to watch, a pleasure to come out Com's retirement just for one race to watch this. It has been amazing. Thank you for sticking around, man, by the way. It's great to have you here. So, there we go. Yusuf taking first and the fastest lap, as well as pole position, so he got the treble for the night. Jackins taking second, Drebe taking third. Boomer, unfortunately, losing out, and finishing fourth. Summit in fifth, not having the greatest race, which is unfortunate. Trucco having an amazing race, finishing in sixth. Side in seventh, Will in eighth, Nice Face in 10th, Nova at ninth, Nova in 10th, 7-11th, Seb in 12th, Naked Champ in 13th, Prez 14th, Chris unfortunately DNFing, and so did Grayson. Thank you all very much for joining me, and thank you, Chris, like I said, for sticking around. It has been a pleasure entertaining you all. Next week, we are here at Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. Next races are on Sunday for Tiers 2 and 4. We do have races on Saturday as well for GT, so do stick around for that as well. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did, and hopefully Ross will be back next week to commentate for you guys at Saudi Arabia. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for joining me, and see you soon.